Red Queen. This is one I recommended to my husband after I read it. It was one of my March favorites. By Victoria Aveyard. And we gave it 5 stars, both of us. It's dystopian, it's teen fantasy. Very good book. About betrayal, who can you trust, that type of thing. I cannot say enough good about this book. I loved it. I highly recommend it to anybody. I think it's a really fun read. And we have The Kiss of Deception by Mary Pearson. Fantasy. It was a nice change of pace for me because I don't read that much fantasy. I really enjoyed it. It's funny, it's intriguing, you wonder which guy is this, if it's the prince or if it's the assassin that's after this runaway princess. I loved the princess. She was so feisty, and she was a rebel. She didn't want to go by the traditions, and so she didn't like the idea of a prearranged marriage just to keep their kingdoms at peace. She wanted to meet the guy first. Is that too much to ask? So I liked her. I liked the book. The only thing I didn't like is because it's a series. This is the first of a series. So now you have to wait for the second book to come out. I don't like that. But this book was good. I gave it 5 stars.
My favorite read for May.
Ready Player One. I love this book. I did a review on it. It's by Ernest Cline. Ready Player One. Great book.
2015. I'm late to the party on this one because it's my husband's fault. He read it back when it first came out, and then when he wrote his review for our blog, he said it was mostly appealed to men. And so I figured, oh, I'll pass on that. And he only gave it 4 stars, too. But then, now, recently, I found 2 videos, one at Elf Books and one at Get Bookish. One was a guy reviewing it, one was a girl reviewing it, and they both loved it, and I had to get it. It sounded great, and it is great.
Finally,
I'm so glad I read it.
Got to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling this month. I don't know, I put this off a long time because of witchcraft, but I'm glad I read it because it's so cute. I loved it. I laughed out loud in several parts, and I just really enjoyed it. It was a fun read.
The Black Stallion by Walter Farley. This is a children's book. Actually, Walter Farley is very old also. He wrote it when he was in high school. It was published in 1941. I loved this book. It was such an enjoyable read. It's fantastic about a horse. A lot of times your horse books aren't about the horse too much. This is about the horse all through it. And I love the adventure. And it's just really an uncomplicated, easy, enjoyable read with just a wonderful bond between the boy and the horse. There's a lot of adventure. The boy gets shipwrecked. He has to fight for survival to get back home. He bonds with this horse on an island, and then he gets into horse racing. And I just couldn't put it down. It was very, very, very good. And I kept turning pages, and before I knew it, it was done. It goes real fast. But it was a very good book. I highly recommend it, especially if you like horses, because this is about the horse.